Over 200 million Americans have PFAS chemicals in their bloodstream. This is not just a headline, that comes straight from the CDC. And if you're a litigator and you've been watching this begin to unfold from the sidelines, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Christine Haas, Emmy Award-winning investigative journalist and founder of Christine Haas Media. I've spent 2 decades investigating public corruption, even testifying before Congress about what our investigation revealed. And today, I'm helping top trial lawyers figure out the narrative of PFAS. If you're a firm looking to dominate your market or secure higher-tier mass torts, this series is for you. Each week, we're going to break down the biggest mass tort cases, including what PFAS is, where it's showing up, and how the right message, delivered the right way, can build both your brand and your caseload. PFAS are synthetic chemicals. You're probably familiar with the cases surrounding AFFF, or firefighting foam. But headlines are now popping up every day. The world is waking up and realizing PFAS chemicals are in everything from food wrappers to nonstick surfaces, dental floss, even toilet paper. They're called forever chemicals because they don't break down in the environment or in the human body. They actually accumulate, they migrate, and they're linked to kidney cancer, thyroid disease, infertility, and so much more. We're learning about it. This is not a one-defendant tort. It's an ecosystem failure. Military bases, airports, chemical companies, municipalities, they are all implicated. In fact, I interviewed Congressman Dan Kildee in Washington, D.C. He formed the original PFAS government task force. Listen to what he had to say about the size and scope of this litigation.
Yes, well, first of all, the bad news is PFAS is very widespread. The people in states where they don't see these PFAS sites as being identified, sometimes they look at the state of Michigan, where we have identified many, many sites, and they think that we have a higher concentration of PFAS. That's not true. We just happen to know where these sites are located. But just for an example, there are about 400, maybe more, but at least 400 military sites across the U.S. You know, these are National Guard reserve locations, but, you know, obviously any base where PFAS is used in firefighting or for training. And in every one of those places, there's PFAS contamination. But that's just in the military sites. There are also lots of industrial sites that when we look for it, we find PFAS.
In Texas, Dr. Nhan Nguyen is one of the early attorneys leading the charge on PFAS litigation. As founder of Westloop Law, his work spans class actions, environmental justice, and mass torts with a physician's perspective. He's an MD. We produced a 30-minute special highlighting his work and the community impact of PFAS, which is now airing all across Texas.
EPA, FDA, political leaders, where have you been? How did you miss this?
I mean, what's our children going to do? You're ruining their land, ruining their water source.
This really is dangerous stuff.
And we also got him featured as a PFAS legal expert in many media outlets like Newsweek. His approach? Elevate the medical science, communicate it clearly, simplify it, educate, and stay ahead of the wave. If you're looking for a roadmap, he's sure one to watch. Here's what not to do. Don't treat PFAS like Zantac or Camp Lejeune. Don't lead with fear, and certainly don't bury people with acronyms. This can be confusing, but this is a high credibility litigation. The lawyers who win here, they don't sell, they educate, and your brand must bridge the science with the story. And that takes a very good strategy. If you're ready to move forward with PFAS or just explore the opportunity, download the checklist below that I've put together for you. Where PFAS has been found in your state, what medical conditions are moving in the MDL, the top 3 story elements every PFAS-facing firm needs on its website and in court. And if this video has sparked something for you, subscribe. The channel is built to make sure you're leading the next mass tort wave, not watching it pass by. I'm Christine Haas. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Mass Tort Insider.